So I have a question that I've been wondering for a while. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but over the last ever since 10 years, I would say ever since High School Musical, Corbin Blue, right? It seems like that's when I first recognized that they have been promoting in commercials biracial couples,
Mm.
and I never saw that before that. What do you feel as though it's an agenda in America to promote biracial couples, and what is your thoughts on that?
An agenda? I'm not really sure if it's an agenda. I guess it could possibly. No,
Everybody
I
gonna be the
don't
same.
think. I don't think it's an agenda from. Who did you say from again? Like the state, the
From the
government, the
powers that
people,
be.
the powers
Yeah.
that be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that would
From
be
the
their
Yeah,
Jews.
agenda.
I agree with Lex. I feel like
Yeah.
there's no agenda. If anything, they don't want interracial.
That's what I was
dating.
about. That's what I was about to say. I feel
No.
like if anything, they're gonna try and keep that from happening because
They gonna get wiped the fuck out.
Yeah,
So,
where's the power in that if we're
Right.
all this of the same? You
Yeah,
know.
because right when we spoke about what's kept in the dark
Antagonists.
will eventually come to the light.
Mm-hmm.
When we talked about our origin being suppressed, maybe we were kings and we were the ones in charge and we weren't what they make us seem like we are now, right? Melanated people are the original people, the true children of the sun. So when we talk about that, right? When they speaking about global warming and all of that stuff right now, right? There's a hole in the ozone layer and stuff like that, right? If you have less melanin, then on average the sun is going to burn you.
It's more harmful.
Now, with the sad diet, the standard American diet, what we
Yes, I say
eat,
the same thing.
you know, everybody burns, black, whoever, we all burn. But when we adopt the, true, diet or lifestyle, then we won't burn. But the point of the interracial coupling and the agenda in it is to mix the the biologies, right? Because obviously, if let's say less melanated people are more susceptible to catching cancer from the sun, and the sun is getting hotter, then mortality or morbidity, whatever the word is, correct word, is right there. It's right there in the face. So somebody's going to go extinct. So there's a watch on YouTube. You gotta watch it. It's something
So
called.
you're saying the agenda is to get rid of black people?
The
water
agenda
us down?
is
It's
to
to preserve white people.
to
Actually.
preserve the white race
Yeah.
because
And that would be. No, never mind.
You sure?
I feel like that would inevitably be getting rid of black people.
But yes, you know why?
Yeah, it could be.
Because if you notice, right?
That would explain a lot that's going on, wouldn't it?
I mean, with the black people are we're still in slavery, period. More
Still
than
targeted.
anybody else, yeah. So genocide is still a real thing. Denationalization is definitely still a real thing.
Population.
Black people don't know who we are, and depopulation is something else that's about to impact everybody, be black, white, whoever. It don't matter because they feel like the world is overpopulated, allegedly, or whatever the case. But at the same time, the people who are going to remain, who want to stay, we're all going to be intermixed. So it's like, but they're going to whitewash everything. That's what history is doing anyway. They're trying to whitewash everything. So although we'll be intermixed, like I said, go on YouTube. It's something called, they say, if you can't get them out, we'll breed them out. So there's an
if we got
agenda.
stronger genes, how we got?
Because let's say a black man marries a white woman, right? Or well, the first agenda was black women for white men, right? And with that structure, who's the head of household?
The man.
Okay, so what culture are the children likely to identify most with or come back to?
Okay, but I disagree. My man in my household was my father, and he was black.
Okay.
He did not implement any culture, any education.
Because he don't know himself. Now, I don't know him
That's your
personally.
perception.
I don't know him personally. But what I mean on average, if I could generalize on but when I'm talking about the agenda as I noticed it coming up, and what I hear black women say about going off and I'm gonna go get a white guy, they can actually go do that. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, on average, the average black dude can't pull a white chick for real, for real. At least
Unless he got
not the one they want.
Unless
you gotta
he
have some money or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
He said on average.
On average. On average. You whatever. The point is, the agenda, as it stated, is
He
to
drinking a lot of tea over there.
breed.
This is the tea.
To breed. If we're gonna breed them out, they say we can't get them out, we'll breed them out. So what they do is they try to reintroduce the child back into that culture, so that all right, we got the blood, we don't need the nigga part no more. We're gonna keep the blood and keep it moving. So now that child will likely go back into that culture.